Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Lambert, and you have now entered into our Google Hangout. We used to be over. Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Lambert, and you have now. So as y'all can see, new channel. I'm effing up already. We'll get it right, though. We'll get it right. I haven't been over here for a minute, so we'll get it right. Things will look fuzzy, but I want to talk about this documentary thing and the trouble I done brought to this documentary thing. The title of this show is Israel Doctrine and Trapped in the Culture Documentary / What Happened to That Boy audio documentary. I know most of y'all over here is not aware of the history because I've been doing a lot of stuff on the Israel Doctrine Reloaded channel. But Layla Will has flagged that channel. It's currently being taken down. So most people don't know that there's a rhyme and reason to everything I've been doing since I started this What Happened to the Boy campaign. She's dumb, ignorant, and silly. She's following Troy Star Terrain. Choke no joke will tell you about Troy Star Terrain and these documentaries and stuff. I ain't the one to do it right now, though. I ain't got time. I'm gonna do it in my documentary, audio documentary. But I think it's gonna be a film documentary. Now I don't like the audio thing because Layla Well has stole it. She stole the audio documentary type thing. She played with it for a little while. Then she put a video documentary out there, which is Trapped in the Culture. But her and Troy Star Terrain said, no, we're going to change the name of it. And we're going to cause GLAD in the homosexual community, the LGBTQP community, because there's a P to it. If you don't want to believe that or not, that's a whole nother story. We're going to cause them to get at your documentary. But GLAD hadn't said nothing about that documentary yet. The LGBT community hasn't said anything about that documentary yet. But I'm the one that caused it to change from what they named it at first, Trapped in the Culture. That's what they named it. I caused them to change the name and get at the gay community and the LGBT community, the queers and lesbians and pedophiles and stuff. They attacked that community because of me. They said, we got to get this community involved in this documentary. Somehow, some way, if they hate it or love it, it don't. Let's start the controversy, right? But all of it's due to me, people. Or should I say to the Lord God of Israel? Because I ain't really did nothing. I was inspired to do something. And what I did was inspired from the Lord God of Israel. He inspired me and I did what he wanted me to do. I don't play. When I'm inspired by him, I do what he say do. Now, I don't say he inspired me to do everything I do, because I do some bad too. It's not a righteous man that sins not. So I sin. I do some things I ain't got no business. He don't inspire that. That's Satan. Which Satan worked for him. So you can make the argument that somehow, some way he inspired it. But I'm not trying to make that argument, people. I had a great debate yesterday about the protocol, set things in order. I was kind of nervous and stuff. But see, that's what I try to do. I try to argue and debate with people about biblical issues so I won't have to deal with this craziness. But I was just looking today at an old email from God, Hip Hop Uncensored. And he forwarded me an email that he received from Layla Wells. He forwarded me the email. He got a phone number on it. I didn't even know that. I'm just now looking at it. So, the email address comes from the email address that struck my page. Because I was wondering if somebody out there was playing Layla Wells with a messed up address, because when she was sending them charges to me and talking crazy to me in the email, it was under her business account. I never seen this email before until today. Somehow or another, I woke up and I just been going through my Gmail because I was looking for a YouTube address so I can send them some information. You see the paperwork is gone, right? They been seeing that paperwork has been going, they've been going crazy. But without saying, once again, my due diligence, because I've been diligent, has caused the world to go upside down, people. You may not know it, you may not believe it, but my acts, because that's how we're going to be judged by at the end of the day, whether if you act or whether if you didn't act. And me, myself, and I have caused actions to take place. I'm an info activist. And with this info that I've been putting out, I've been very active. So let me try to catch y'all up to date with what's going on. Because y'all may not know, I wasn't even here doing the trial. There's a publisher by the name of Layla Wells. She did a Trapped in the Culture documentary. I tried to talk to the sister. The sister was well informed of everything I was telling her. She was well informed. She already knew what I was telling her. So she didn't want to hear me. Meaning she didn't want the live action that was taking place on YouTube to enter into a documentary. But the live action was her son came out on Queen's Flip episode 29 and stated that he took a picture from Africa Bambaataa to murder the victim of his 2013 drug-induced date rape. Yes, just like his brother Polite. Y'all know brother Polite, drug-induced, ejaculated on that young girl, right? That's what they say, allegedly. So Africa Bambaataa did this thing. It's well known. It was well documented. Dave Wedge documented it in his article where he asked, he said, let's look at the article a little bit. He said, Africa Bambaataa allegedly molested young men for decades. Why are the accusations only coming out now? Let me show you the article, because I ain't the best reader. But if you see it, you can read it for yourself. Boom, there go the article. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Africa Bambaataa allegedly molested young men for decades. Why are the accusations only coming out now? Now, Dave West asked a great question. Y'all see it's Noisy Music by Vice, right? This is Noisy Vice article, October the 10th, 2016, right? Dave Reds wrote this article. And in this article, he has a son confessing that Bambaataa wanted him to do something to that boy. Dave Wedge told the world, he told Layla Wells, he also told Star Troy Terrain. They was in the know. When I found out by doing my research, because he attacked my mother and I didn't want to play the Dozens with him, I said, I'm going to go and deal with this fact. Because Star Troy Terrain already was asking for the boy. Let's find the boy that stabbed Africa Bambaataa. But he stopped for some reason. I said he gained the knowledge that her son possibly murdered the boy, or one of them Zulus took the boy's life. This is what changed that whole trapped in the culture thing. This is what changed that documentary. I told Layla Wells, I tried to tell Troy Star Terrain, Sonetta gave me his number. I called him. He said, don't call me no more, and hung up on me as soon as I told him who I was. He said, oh, this you Israel Doctrine? Don't call me no more, and hung up. So I never spoke to Troy again. I didn't keep his number because I didn't want to speak to him again. He told me not to do it. So Layla Wells and Troy Star Terrain knew that her son had took orders from Bambaataa to murder the victim of 2013. 3 years before, Troy Star Terrain interviewed Ron Savage. So now, as the title say, Africa Bambaataa allegedly molested young men for decades. Nobody said nothing for decades. It was hush hush. For decades, he done these things. It was hush hush. So he asked the question, why are the accusations only coming out now? Same question I've been asking. Why did Ron Savage and her son Campbell pop out here, give us voices, faces, and names to victims? They're victims. I ain't never said they weren't victims. They are victims. But why are the accusations only coming out now? Why is Ron coming out? And why is her son coming out? And why are they giving us these victims? Because the brother hit me up today, well, at least last night, and say, hey, John Doe is suing Africa Bambaataa. I don't know who John Doe is. John Doe may not even exist. Why is he coming out now? After the Victim Act, the Child Victim Act is up, he's coming out now. What's going on? It's all good. You know, it's all good. I put up an interview that I just had with a brother named Chris Wilson about child molestation and child pornography and stuff. Great interview. Y'all need to check it out. But the conscious community, everybody is dealing with child victim stuff now. Somebody that either harmed a child and made them a victim, or somebody's talking about the victimization of children. It's overhyped now. For 4 years, I've been asking what happened to that boy that stabbed Africa Bambaataa and her son took a picture to murder. In his actual words, he said he was going to assassinate that boy so he couldn't tell his story. I call the FBI on this. I don't know if I got the video up or not. It's sound bites on Israel Doctrine Reloaded. That's why they're attacking that channel. It's sound bites of me talking to the Federal Bureau of Investigation saying, isn't taking a picture to murder a boy a crime that needs to be looked at? He said, yes, it's a crime, and they investigate those things. I don't know if the Fed's investigating or not. Right now, I don't know. I sent some paperwork off. I had some paperwork right here. I sent some paperwork off. I got a mail yesterday with the card. I got mail saying somebody received it. You know who you are that received it. Google received it. They received my complaint about the false flagging. Because, see, I didn't truly know that was Layla Wells. I didn't know that was her until I seen that email and said that email and that email is the same email. Now, God may have been wrong thinking he was talking to her, but he was talking to a impersonation or whatever. I don't know. But he sent me that same email that's on my strike, on my other channel. And I just want to inform y'all that I do know that Layla Wells has been false flagging. That's how I got my channels back in the first place. Google, YouTube was wrong. They took all my channels down, but one channel only had strikes on it. Y'all know I haven't been active over here on any of my other channels. So why did they take all my channels down? I wanted to ask them, but I couldn't send it back to that email. I wanted to ask them, are y'all going to take down all my channels? But if they do, I know they complicit with Layla Wells, Star Troy Terrain, Africa Bambaataa, DJ K. Slade, Mickey Benson, Ice-T, and all them Zulus. Ice Cube, Kwame Brown, all them Zulus. Well, all of them in the employment of the Zulus at one point in time. They got Zulu ties, we'll put it like that. I know Google is working with them. I know that Google works for the police. I know that these sex traffickers and different people don't like me. But it's all good. I just wanted to let you all know that I did find out that that was Layla Wells over there flagging my channel. Because I see that same email in more than one piece of mail from her. God sent me or forwarded me email with that same email address on it. So I'm in the know now. I'm in the know now. I'm not gonna email her and ask her to, hey, take them strikes back and let that channel live, because I know she's super mad at me and she don't want to do it. That's why they changed the name of that documentary. See, they did what DJ K. Slade and Khalil Money could never do. They turned hip hop into gay hop. DJ K. Slade and Khalil Money been trying to turn it into gay hip hop forever. See, in 2007, when Khalil Money knew that Africa Bambaataa was having sex with boys, and he never said anything, then in 2013, he said DJ K. Slade told him, well, write about it. But back in 2017, he already had the foreknowledge that Africa Bambaataa was sleeping with boys. That's why he wrote a book called Hip Hop Homophobia. He wrote that book with full knowledge that the father of hip hop, or one of the fathers, one of the trinities of hip hop was a full-blown pedophile. Not that he was gay, he was a pedophile because he was sleeping with young boys in the projects. But see, he wanted to turn it into gay hip hop. DJ K. Slade put his word behind Khalil Money to turn hip hop into gay hop. They couldn't do it. But Troy Star Terrain and Layla Wells has turned one of the trinities into gay hip hop. The whole organization. That means Queen Latifah, y'all been talking about she being a part of that LGBTQ community. She's a part of the Zulu Nation. Most Def, Khalil Twali, yeah. Ice-T, oh yeah, Ice-T part of the first gay family. Ice Cube, a part of the first gay family. All those Zulus are a part of the first gay family. Now look back through their music, look back through their movie career and see if they haven't played homosexuals. Just do your history. But I found out that it was Layla Wells. So YouTube, Google, it's cool. Produce the copyright. Don't turn my channel off. You done already restricted me. Don't turn my channel off and you ain't got the copyright. You got the paperwork for me. I got the slip back saying you got the paperwork for me. So I've been complaining before they did this shit. She did this shit and y'all took all my channels down. Now she's doing this shit again and y'all haven't took her channel down. Y'all done took my channel. I complain, tell you about her. Y'all give me my stuff back. Saying you heard the complaint and the complaint was true. She false flagged my damn channel. She's fucking with my business and my money. But y'all sitting up helping her do this shit. YouTube, Google, y'all got some shit. Y'all got some explaining to do. And like you told me, with that false flagging, because I told you about that false flagging, even with the DJ K Slay shit. Y'all said sue me. Don't think I'm not gonna sue y'all motherfucking ass for fucking with me. Don't think I ain't. You told me I can sue you for doing the bullshit you doing, listening to these false flagging, stalking ass people. It's on. Let me get up off of here though, because I'm supposed to be doing the Lord work. I'm supposed to leave this shit alone. But child pedophilia, you can't leave alone. When I first started, people said, oh, you asked that question, you trying to deal with that? Oh, you're going to be dealing with that for life, bro. So it's a lifelong battle. I'm out. All right, people. Just wanted to play that a little back in history time. The King and the King, Pizzy and Gwizzy. Chauffeur use. Go look it up. Subscribe. Show love. Peace. I'm out.